he was an autodidact, quite clearly. He was a man who taught himself. He had very little education, but he was passionately devoted to problems. He was a problem solver more than anything else. He was somebody who had enormous compassion. But he was also a showman, and I think it's important to remember that. He was a complex figure. He wasn't quite as simple as the folksy image of Alfie Byrne suggests. He became a prosperous businessman, the Lord Mayor of Dublin a record 10 times, and the darling of Irish housewives. He's somebody who's remembered with great affection by the people of Dublin, but not just Dublin. He was a national figure. And he's still remembered with affection, indeed, by many older people all over the country.
Well, there ain't no Alfie Byrnes around nowadays, that's for sure. I'd like the Luke Kelly story, because there was a family, I know Luke's father worked in Jacobs, and he came home and the place was blazing. And Jimmy said, we got in touch with Alfie, because everyone got in touch with Alfie. And he got the family relocated in a matter of hours, That's the power he had, that's the influence he had. He was able to do that, That wouldn't happen today, You'd have to go on the housing list and the homeless list and wait for 6 months or 12 months, and they put you in a hotel bedroom. He had that common touch, And as I say, sometimes you see politicians now and election time or whatever, and then they vanish into the blue yonder. But Alfie was always there. He wasn't just someone coming down canvassing. Yeah. He was actually part of the area, Yeah. That was the way he was, Alfie's legacy is there, what he stood for, what he was, and what we need today, It's that type of politician,
Very honest to God gentleman, because he was very well mannered and courteous and thoughtful of other people. He was a great parliamentarian, and I attached a lot of importance to his opposition to the Republic. He formally opposed the Republic of Ireland bill in Dáil Éireann and fell out with John Costello over it. Didn't like Costello taking us out of the British Commonwealth. In some ways, some people would say he was just a ward politician, but he was a bit more than that. He had a national outlook, and he was very broad in his outlook. It's Alfie, warts and all, the book is, which is perhaps as it should be.
So what I've tried to do in the book is I've certainly referenced some of the legends and the many anecdotes that are told about him, but I've also tried to delve deeper, to reveal something of his complexity. It's an adventure story, really. It's a classic rags to riches story about a kid who leaves school at 13 and reinvents himself as this extraordinarily prominent character in the life of our capital.